Same thing. The way you were about watching the movie, I told the same thing to my son. So Jeremiah is like, I have to watch this movie. You're gonna sit here and watch it.
You're gonna suffer with me.
Watch it.
You're gonna watch it with me. If I gotta watch it, you're gonna watch it.
And then the movie's over, and May's like,
He's all crying. Like,
Do you want to
watch it again? Hey, welcome back, movie lovers, to another episode of Not Your Everyday Critics, where we ask the big questions about movies. Is it good?
Is it rewatchable?
and most importantly, is it entertaining?
Today we're going to be reviewing something that's kind of like a cultural phenomenon. It's been out for, I think, over a month now.
Captivating the world.
K-pop Demon Hunters began streaming on Netflix on June 20th, 2025, while a sing-along version of the film received a 2-day limited theatrical release from August 23rd to 24th, 2025.
And we're going to be reviewing K-pop Demon Hunters. It's streaming currently on Netflix as of this recording. I don't know if it's out yet. And this movie is fucking kind of wild.
It's crazy. It's real crazy. It takes you for a good trip, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotions happening in this movie. It's very, I mean, it very much is a K-drama. So for all the fans that are a fan of like Korean dramas, it's that.
Yeah.
Plus music, plus wild animation. The art is
Plus love.
The animation's pretty wild. You know?
Yeah.
I mean I love animated films, so it's always cool to see a fresh, unique take on animation.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
let's start off with like your basically first impressions of this movie.
I will start off. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
So, my first impressions going into it was like, I knew that it was a Sony like animation. So, like, I was like, oh, it's the same people who did the Spider-Verse movies and Mitchell's First Machine. So, if anything, it's gonna have good animation.
Yes.
I would say going in to maybe like the 10 minute mark to where you get introduced to like the like story and the plot, and like you basically get to know the characters through their fans. And I think
True.
Yeah.
That's like the little,
Yeah.
real quick, like, yeah, you're right, 10 minutes into it, like, just everyone's learning about who's who.
Yeah.
by the end of the very first song, you get little hints towards what's going to happen towards the end of the movie,
Yeah.
which I thought was a very interesting way of doing exposition, because it keeps the audience's attention
Right.
while telling you a story, which usually is kind of wordy and boring, but they found a way to make it interesting and very, very captivating.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about this story too, it isn't just like a typical drama or comedy leading the way for like K-pop fan kind of thing. Especially it starts out that way, but this movie actually does kind of hit you in the feels a little bit for like all sorts of things, you know, with her friends, with herself, you know, with her mom, and
Yeah.
even her guardian, you know. So
Yeah.
it's just for Juno, is it, you know,
Gino.
Juno,
Yeah.
whatever. I can't remember the names very well.
Juno.
Juntao.
Juno. But yeah, it just completely throw you for a loop with all the feels and so many different characters. You're just like, what's next? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. George, what are your first impressions?
To be honest, I really liked it. Like my first impression, it was captivating. It was bright. It was colorful, and you know they had some narration in the beginning explaining the story, and you do get introduced to all the characters and the plot in the first 10 minutes. I think they did a really good job of guiding the viewer along and really captivating the viewer with the animation. You know,
Yeah.
and
That's the one thing I noticed in the very start. They went with a lower frame rate
what's the frame rate for this?
with the animation. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact number, but it's definitely low.
K-pop Demon Hunters does not use a standard frame rate, as its unique style involves intentionally skipping in between frames and using smear frames to create a choppy, exaggerated look, similar to stop motion or some anime styles, rather than a consistent 24 or 30 frames per second. This artistic choice gives the animation a distinct, snappy, and funny feeling, making the characters' movements feel more intense.
See, this is what I had the issue with the animation, and that was the frame rate was just killing me, dude. I could not. It felt choppy. It didn't feel as
I think
fluid.
that's the look that we're
But
going for,
it's
though.
purposeful. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's purposeful.
Not,
And
not a fan of it.
And it does take a little bit of time to get used to it.
Yeah.
It took me till like after the very few, I'd say the first 10 minutes to actually get used to it, because it was very, very slow and choppy. But as I said, it's very purposeful.
Yeah. It's interesting. You know, I mean, that's obviously a choice that the director and, you know, the writers had to make. I feel like that's probably a directorial choice. So I want to say the director had to make that
George
choice.
Manny?
I do
Matt, I want to
I
make
do
yours
think it
right
was a little weird. It's a little initially it's a little weird because we're not used to seeing
Animation like that.
Yes,
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
so it's unique.
It's jarring to the eye.
Yeah.
So I made this cocktail. What do we call it? Huntrix?
You can call it 100. You made this.
This
It's your-
is
this
your
is a David
this is your
original
bill,
right here.
bud.
This is a David original.
What do we
man.
call this?
I don't fucking know.
You made it.
Yeah, I came up with a bunch of shit. Stay tuned. I'll post out a video. I'll send it to George or whatever, where I get the actual right ingredients that I wanted originally, but it still looks good, I think. It's got that. I wanted to do a layering.
I do like the layers.
Yeah.
So George's over here actually looks more pronounced because it's a lot more purple.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's what I
it's
wanted.
just-
Look at that
perfect.
purple.
So
Yeah.
that purple and that
I
pink,
want that purple stuff.
and it looks
Look at all
absolutely.
that pink and purple. Our money sure is gay.
It's
It looks amazing. It actually looks.
it's almost like there's a
Fantastic.
barrier.
Yeah.
What goes in this,
See?
David?
See, a little
Yeah.
barrier there.
Hanbok.
Inside this one, obviously, it's Korean, so I had a base as a soju.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I just went with a rather large bottle of soju. This one actually tastes pretty good. I think I can taste
I
it
didn't
already.
get a chance to have it
As
On
is.
its own.
as is. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
in a little bit we'll have Matthew bring us some glasses and we'll try it by itself,
So in this, in particular, obviously the soju, the Empress gin.
which smells great, by the way.
This is a really good gin. Yeah, it's got this is a purplish or like indigo, so like kind of a bluish.
yeah,
purple.
it's got a bluish purple hue.
So this is what I needed for that drink. This is what gives it that color.
Yeah.
This and the creme de violette. That's what gives it that pop.
We don't get a lot of chances to use that creme de violette.
We don't. It doesn't. It should go into more cocktails. I mean,
Yeah.
I like it.
That's why when you said that, I was like, oh, we get to use it again.
Yeah, see, because I wanted it. So when I was watching the movie, I was like, okay, I'm like trying to think of like what I wanted for the drink,
Yeah.
and obviously the purple of Rumi's hair and like the overall pink and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those were the two colors that kept standing out to me more than anything. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well the drink has got to be purple and pink. How do I do that?
That's the thing. How do I do that?
Well, that's a great idea. How the fuck do you manage it? But I think I managed it pretty well. Drinks taste great, so yeah, stay tuned. I'll come out with the whole thing where we're using all the right ingredients, and I'll make a whole video for it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So that way you guys can drink too if you're of age and you want to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
You having issues with that mic stand?
It just keeps sagging, like my balls. But it's fine. Once I sit back, it's not going to be a bother.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm still making.
Yeah.
Matt, I want to make you a drink right now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, let's cheers real quick, boys.
You want
Or
to wait
should
till
we-
you're done? We'll wait till you're done. Then, yeah.
Manny.
So,
First impressions. Yeah, when I actually scrolled past this movie a couple times when it was on Netflix. I looked at it. I thought it was just going to be
he's all
complete trash.
You
I love
Demon
anime.
Hunters.
I love
Gay.
pretty much.
judge the book by its
I just
cover,
thought
sir.
this thing was going to be the next freaking thing, like for children. Like it's going to be for like little kids or something like
I
that.
hate
You
that
know, I was
mindset
thinking that was
so
going to be
much.
something like that because that's what it looked like it was going to be for me. You know, so I was like, I'm probably not going to watch this.
Yeah, I
most
understand
likely.
that.
I understand.
And
that.
honestly, if Matthew hadn't said anything about this movie, I probably would never have watched this. And
Agreed.
that probably would have been a mistake because I actually really enjoyed this movie. So for something that I thought was just not going to be in my wheelhouse, I shouldn't, look at things kind of that way and actually give it a shot. I know David was probably going to give me something about that a minute ago.
Well, no, I was going to say, I feel the same way, dude. I would have scrolled right past this movie.
I did scroll past this movie for a long time.
Definitely not
Because
something.
when it came out, people were talking about it, and then I saw it on Netflix, and I was just like, doesn't seem like something which is funny because I do like
animation.
I like Korean drama.
Yeah.
But I was just
it should be right up your wheelhouse.
It was theoretically is like right there, but when I got to it on Netflix, I'm like, I'll get to it.
Like, George, real quick, hold up that drink.
Oh yeah. Take a picture of that because yours is not going down. Actually,
Yeah, look at that.
It's perfect.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
Yeah.
But to be honest, like, I've never even heard of this movie or anything, but I actually know the song because I've heard it on the radio quite a few times.
I actually
I
heard
knew,
the
I
song
knew the
before I even knew what it was from.
Before I
Is it in the radio still?
it still is.
That old man's technology?
It's still in the radio.
He's like, I
Yeah.
was sitting down having coffee, reading the newspaper.
Well,
You get a newspaper?
here's the thing.
I got Michael this time
I
sending me the
usually-
newspaper. It was a different route.
I usually play my iHeart or I go on my Spotify or something like that. But when Sergio takes my car, he puts on the radio.
Nice.
He doesn't.
Does he do the thing that Josh used to do to David and crank the volume all the way up?
He
Dick move,
cranks
Josh.
it all the way up. When I
Dude,
start
I'll
my
never
car,
forget this. We went to Vegas, right? And because Josh was living in Vegas, he's also working at the the tire oil and lube express at Walmart. And David had to get an oil change before we left, so that was what we did on the way out. And then Josh took the car, and then brought it back, and then we're like, all right, we said goodbye, and we're just gonna like literally leave. And then he walks up to the window, and he's just like.
He's staring at us like just
Staring at us in the window.
And I'm like,
Why is he just doing that? And David turns the car on, and the volume is maxed out.
It's just, and it was K-Rock too, and it just happened to be a very loud song.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh fuck.
yeah. And then he just starts laughing. He's like, I was waiting for it, man. I was hoping for it. I'm like,
Literally
fuck you, dude.
face against the glass, big old grin. Like,
Piece of
so
shit.
fucking funny, dude. So fucking funny.
imagine turning it on. All you hear is up in the morning.
Yeah.
But no, Sergio actually does that. Every once in a while, he'll turn up the volume because he's just deaf as hell. But, he takes my car, he turns on the radio, and I usually just leave it, or if I'm really like feeling like wanting to hear something else, I'll put on something else. But for the most part, I just leave it on the freaking radio, and radio is pretty cool. I like talk shows sometimes. There's all kinds of shit that you can hear in the morning.
You're still talking about the radio?
Yeah, I love the radio.
God damn.
But this movie,
Old.
the first time I heard anything about it was the song Golden. That was it.
Yeah. Fair. That was the first. That was the fucking first.
Matt
Thing
Tholomew?
I heard, the first thing I heard.
Hey.
You want to?
That one looks
come
good
get it,
too.
Treasure.
Yeah.
Take your headset off. Yeah. Plus, also, turn your back to the main camera.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
He's got it on that
He's
one.
got it
right
on the
there.
front. Yeah, there you go, too.
For those of you who don't know, that's Matthew.
He has a K-pop jersey on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a K-pop demon.
So you
In
wonder,
case you didn't see it here, I'll post a picture here.
Yeah. If you're
kinda-
wondering if
yeah.
who gave us the idea to watch this movie, take a wild fucking guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
We'll
cheers,
get
boys.
Matthew with a thumbs up like that.
All right. Cheers,
All right,
boys.
boys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Something. I wanted to
Cheers.
say like something about the movie, but I'm like, I don't know. Golden. Golden. I don't fucking know.
On moon, I guess.
Okay, what were we gonna call this?
I figured just Huntrix, I guess.
Huntrix?
Yeah, for now. Until I think of something more clever. I don't know.
Honmoon's another option.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hun
I like that
Moon's
one.
interesting,
Let's do that.
The Honmoon?
Hung moon.
On
Alright.
moon, yeah.
The moon is hung. Yes. Cool with that. All right.
All right.
I can finally sit back and enjoy it. Okay.
Okay, David.
Yes.
What were your initial thoughts?
He said that already,
First
didn't he?
impressions.
So again, this is not a movie that I would go out of my way to watch. We had to watch this.
Yeah.
And I kind of went in the movie thinking I wasn't gonna like it, and I was just kind of like, crossing my arms like begrudgingly, like get it over with.
Gonna sit through this bullshit movie.
Pretty much, dude. But then as the movie progressed, there was like some moments I was laughing my ass off, dude. It's just there's a couple of moments. It is just the subtle humor. When Rumi is like already changing the new outfit, and they're like, "Why are you wearing the new outfit?" And she's hiding behind the couch and just creepily. I started dying, dude.
Yeah.
So it's like weird shit like that. Always
Gave me
cracks me up.
fucking smile vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, like I know it's a talking point for us later on, but there are some classic anime tropes that are in this movie that I feel just didn't really land because of this style of animation. And the
Okay.
I see
choppiness of it.
Okay.
It's
I'm
just a
interested
little
to hear
too
your-
much for me,
Yeah.
I'm sure your take on that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so other than that, dude, I honestly went through the movie and it kind of started to really enjoy it, just the different aspects of what was going on. It's captivating. It keeps you entertained, and I really like this movie, not going to lie.
Yeah. Same thing. The way you were about watching the movie, I told the same thing to my son. So Jeremiah is like, I have to watch this movie. You're gonna fucking sit here and watch.
You're gonna suffer with me.
Yeah, fucking watch this shit with me.
You're gonna watch it with me. If I gotta watch it, you're gonna watch.
And
this
then
freaking
the movie's
movie.
over, and May's like,
He's all crying. Like,
Do you want to
"Want to watch it again?"
Funny enough, Jeremiah got bored of the movie and left to the other room. I turned
To
up the
cry?
volume, and I was sitting closer because I got so fucking like.
now he's gone.
Into the
Good.
story. I'm like, what is happening? Like, what is happening? You know what I mean? Like,
That's fucking funny,
know. I was like, Judah. Oh, his family. So
Yeah.
there's a bunch of things going on. I really it threw me for a fucking loop from like not wanting to watch this shit to like, oh my god, where's the next one?
Yeah. It really tricks you into thinking it's just going to be just a slapsticky kid. The movie, and
Yeah,
then,
I hated you for mentioning, trying to recommend this. Seriously, I
And
did.
then it
And to
just
be
hits
honest,
you.
I took it back, bro. Like,
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
definitely earned its place, for being how viral it is. It is a good fucking movie.
Right.
Just
Right.
I mean, like through and through. And
And-
the fact that it's also technically this would classify as a musical, right?
yes, absolutely.
It's class.
yeah,
That's a good, dude. I mean, there's not a lot of musicals where I'm just like, it's this captivating and this memorable, like the only other musicals I know of and like enjoy a lot is like fucking Repo, fucking Les
Sweeney
Mis,
Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd's at the top
Yes.
for me.
Phantom of the Opera, believe it or not.
Yeah,
you can see that.
Yeah, it would have to be Sweeney Todd, Repo, Les Mis, and then I mean this. I don't know. This is definitely up there now. Like I don't know if it's gonna replace Sweeney Todd for me, but it's close.
Really?
Yeah, this was
The
really
music-
good.
I could see why the music's catchy,
The
but it's
music is
definitely
so
not my
catchy.
style.
No,
But I'm
it's
like-
definitely not your style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know
it's-
what?
Yeah.
It's definitely not your style, but I do appreciate that the music is tied into the story
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
for sure.
Well, I guess we'll talk about it at one of our talking points, so I'll save that what I'm thinking of for later.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you can just talk about
sure.
it now.
Yeah.
We're literally talking about the music.
Okay, well,
That's
this goes in terms of the actual prequels or sequels of what we would like to see and stuff.
oh,
so
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say that for later then.
We'll save
save
it
it
later.
for later. Yeah.
All right.
Shade, put that right there. Save it for later.
But later.
Right.
So I know Manny wanted to talk about the green screens. So
Yeah. What's up with that, man?
yeah.
Did you see a green screen in an animated movie?
So there were certain scenes inside. I don't know if any of you dove back into this, but in K-pop Demon Hunters, they did certain green screens and characters for like the dance scenes and the fight.
Yeah, there are
scenes.
people with the
Yes.
suits on,
Yeah,
right?
And, act-
Yeah.
and this
So like
is
motion
actually-
capture.
It's like motion
The
capture.
motion capture.
So they
and-
Disney that shit.
Yeah, they pretty much. So
And they still made it choppy?
My assumption is that they rotoscoped it and then they wanted to make it more animated,
Yeah.
so they lowered
That's
the frame rate.
like that is an old tactic.
Yes.
I mean Disney used to do that all the time. So like When you-
Snow White.
Snow White.
That's
Snow White, Peter Pan, Little
They
Mermaid,
did.
all these, they would literally film the movie with characters so they can animate it like to the character.
yeah.
That's why the movements always seem like very realistic. It's because they fucking filmed it.
Yeah.
And then the animators literally copied it and drew it.
Right.
But the thing is, it got too expensive because they were literally building sets. They were building movies, and then only to throw that shit away and never use it and animate it. So Disney kept dialing the budget back.
Yep.
But now they've got a cult following of people, and they're like, "Who wants this old Disney shit?" And they're freaking out about it. Yeah.
And then it sucks.
Yep.
And then it sucks.
And now it's a
It
money
sucks.
making fucking evil
Yeah.
corporation. Yeah. Fuck you, Disney. We don't give a shit.
Give me your fucking money.
So some of the scenes, like when the Soldier Boys are dancing in their
Soldier Boy.
Soda pop?
Saja.
Whatever.
Soja
Saja.
Boys.
Saja.
Sorry.
Soja.
The Soldier Boys
Soldier
are
Boys.
Literally
dancing
means
towards
literally
the end
means
their routine
Lion
stuff
Boys.
in their outfits. That was
Lying boys.
green
Lion
screen.
Boys. That's why their
when
mascot was a lion.
The Huntrix, when the girls are actually fighting, some of that is actually green screen too, because to be able to use the weapons that they have with Rumi and
Mira.
Mira,
Zoe.
Zoe.
There you go. Yeah.
having to handle some of those weapons, the sword could probably be put into that very well as the daggers that she was holding.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing that is called that, I don't know what that freaking thing is.
It's kind of like,
What?
I don't know
Staff?
the actual name
It's
of
a
it, but it's
staff
like
with the
a,
blade on
it's-
it.
it's like a halberd.
I have the name.
I don't know the name of it.
Give
Yeah,
me
look up the
one minute.
name.
It's,
Matthew.
I've loved that
But
weapon.
that one's actually
So
is
it's
a-
kind of cool that it's attached to my
So
favorite character.
They were
Mira's my favorite one.
so
Yeah,
For
she's
sure, dude.
actually my favorite
She's my
one.
favorite one.
Mira's awesome.
Like when she's the scene with the doctor, like,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh.
Let me take a look at you.
She's like, that's
What is
right.
it called, Matthew? What is it called?
Give me 1 minute.
Okay.
One eternity later.
See, with
But
shit
the
like
character-
that, that'd be
It's-
too.
okay, so the name's funny. It's called the Waldo.
The
Waldo?
The
Yeah.
Waldo?
Okay.
WOLDO.
The Waldo.
It is
The Waldo. Okay.
It is called the Crescent Moon Blade.
Mira's weapon in K-pop Demon Hunters is a magical polearm called the Gok-do, also known as Mira's curved moon sword, which is based on the traditional Korean weapon, the Woldo. This polearm features a crescent-shaped blade and symbolizes the harmony between heaven and earth, with its use by Mira helping to evoke God's power to cut down demons.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So Where's Waldo is an awesome blade. No, but
That's not at all
some of the
racist.
things, the way they use their
Waldo was white, so it's fine.
And he was pretty hard to find. So
But the way they use the blade, they have to be like green screen. I don't know if you guys knew this, but in the movie Onward, the bottom half of when they summon their dad,
The dad, yeah.
was actually green screen.
Never saw Onward.
Yeah.
Me either.
So the
Yeah.
bottom
Dude.
half of them where it's just his
do
legs
yourself
walking
fun.
around.
That's a good fucking movie.
Yeah, that'll get you in the fields too, bro.
Right in the feels.
Right in the
Cool.
fields.
Kick
I
you
don't like
right in the
feelings.
fucking fields, dude.
I don't like feeling anything.
I know. But so yeah, they used quite a bit of green screening for some of the movements in here, mostly the dance and the fighting scenes. But
That makes the most sense, I mean, you definitely. I mean, there's so many talented dancers. Why wouldn't you want to utilize that? Get
Yeah.
someone to choreograph, and you do the choreography for the fighting and the dancing, and then all you would have to do is rotoscope that, and it actually would save the animators some time. Then like being like, okay, well, how do you animate dance moves? It's like, well, you just fucking rotoscope that shit and save them guys some time.
yeah, so I wanted to bring that up because I thought green screening that kind of thing was pretty freaking cool. I didn't know until I like dove into it, and there's like other animations that do that too. So I thought it was cool, and I thought it was very interesting to bring up.
Okay.
Okay.
Word. This was very much a Korean drama. So I liked it. I loved it.
What did you expect from a Korean movie?
Yeah. I mean, like I was telling these guys off screen, was it like fucking Korean movies, drama series, like they're fucking always good, dude. Like there's I've only seen a handful of bad Korean movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them are really on point.
Right.
Like they're really good at doing drama. They're really creative with action and horror.
Yep.
It's
Oh, for
fucking.
sure.
They're like Hollywood level fucking good and better than most fucking
Hollywood movies, yeah.
Hollywood
dude,
movies.
Way
They
better.
literally made the best zombie movie That's
They
what
made they made the best zombie movie probably in the last like decade.
Yeah.
What, Train to Busan?
Train to Busan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Peninsula was not nearly as good. It was kind of unfortunate, but Train to Busan was fucking great.
Oh, amazing.
I mean, when you got fucking incredible movies like fucking Old Boy. Yeah, dude, Old Boy's fucking awesome. The Host. You ever seen The Host?
Yes.
No.
That's fucking amazing. What are we watching right now? Fucking Haruka's watching something right now that's fucking so good. That's
I would just like to interject Parasite.
Parasite.
I still need to watch that one, but
Movie's
I
incredible.
remember it got a lot of awards and praise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then there's what's that fucking show? Is it Sweet Tooth?
Sweet Home.
Sweet Home. Sweet Tooth is the Netflix one with the animals.
yeah.
Sweet Home's fucking wild.
Yeah,
That's a fucking insane show.
it's a monster zombie movie kind of.
Yeah.
Well, show. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show. So I mean, they definitely know how to make a solid movie or a franchise. And here's the thing, their acting's really good.
Right.
They can act.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like Haruka's, my wife's Japanese, and like we do watch Japanese movies. Here's the thing, they can't act.
The Japanese can't?
They can't, man. There's like 5 actors that I know of that she likes that are talented, and the rest of them, the acting is just shit across the board,
Yeah, unfortunately.
and it's unfortunate. You know?
They are better at voice acting.
They're like I
like-
would say top tier at voice
They're
acting.
like kings at voice
Yeah,
acting.
they're so good at voice acting
Because they've done anime for so fucking long.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that and
yeah, and that's also because they don't have like a Hollywood there, so it was more expensive to do to make movies.
Right.
So it was easier to animate it, and so that culture just grew. You know, it was just easier to express, and then it was like also limitless. You could make whatever the fuck you wanted because it's animated.
Right.
So that makes sense why that culture grew.
yeah.
Yeah, I do think for this movie, the drama was great. I liked the drama between, or the drama with Jinu. You know, like his initial when he was human, and
Right.
conflict that he had with
yeah.
himself, and he's still like after hundreds of years, is still like conflicted by it, and it eats him up. Like it's good.
It's understandable why it did. You know,
Yeah.
he literally.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the drama between her and the girls. Her and the girls was like
You don't want to go to the
like,
bathhouse with
they,
us?
They had that. They had that itch, exactly, the bathhouse and everything. Like they're always on the same page about wanting to do a certain thing. Like their vacation time, taking leave off, they're like couch. You know what I mean?
All their snacks that they bring with
All the
them.
snacks.
Those are like
Oh
so
my God.
relatable moments, dude. I'm like,
Exactly.
yes.
the beginning on the airplane when they're eating the snacks is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
The sushi burrito that she just.
It's
Just a
kimbap?
roll, I think.
Kimbap, right? George?
Kimbap. Yeah, bimbap.
Kimbap?
Kimbap.
Kimbap is a popular Korean dish made from cooked rice and various fillings, such as vegetables, egg, and meat, rolled in dried seaweed, jim, and then sliced into bite-sized pieces, commonly seasoned with ingredients like soy and sesame oil. Kimbap is often served as a snack, side, or light meal, and has gained significant global recognition in recent years.
Kimbap.
K-pop is the name of the movie.
Some of that.
But
Yeah.
it's like a how do you describe it? It's like there's rice on the bottom, and there's all these toppings, like
Yeah, yeah.
vegetables and meats and all stuff.
And
And
it's-
then you drop like a raw egg into the middle.
Yep.
Actually, you're thinking of an entirely different dish. Let me explain what dish you're thinking of so we don't confuse the viewers any further. Bibimbap, also spelled bimbap or bibimbap, is a popular and iconic Korean rice bowl. Its name means mixed rice, which is exactly how the dish is eaten. All the ingredients are mixed together in a bowl just before eating.
And then you mix it up and eat it. It's fucking so good. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
Making me hungry.
I like when she deep fucking throated it. It was like.
I think we all like it when girls deep throat stuff, Matt.
She looked like one of the.
Poor choice of words.
She looked like a fucking pelican. You know, like,
I say it's more like a duck. Pigs to the chew.
But the drama between her and the girls were amazing.
Yeah.
The interactions, they seemed like they were on the same page for a lot of things. And they're always
They did,
trying to
yeah.
help each other. But when they started to notice
Cracks start to
something
form.
was happening with Rumi, the fact that she was... But, yeah, and then when they started to notice everything that's happening, then they're just trying to get her to trust her more, to believe in, and even though she's fighting for a cause and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then once they start to see her tattoos that outside the building, because people on stage weren't really them, and they pull out their weapons against her, and
That was kind of fucked
like they took a
up.
step back.
But the thing is
It was
that
freaking crazy.
Zoe was a super hesitant one.
Yeah.
Mira was like,
Mira was.
she was like, I literally might have to kill you
But
right now.
This is what, like, that's why they were so torn. That's why it was such a
Only
very
Sith
Yeah,
deals
yeah.
in absolutes.
emotional
I will
thing.
do what I must.
Yeah, because it's reiterated throughout the movie. Like, oh, demons are bad; they need to be killed. Like, there's like no negotiation.
middle
at
ground.
all.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
They
There's no
need-
middle ground.
So when one of their own is like that, that's why they're like, do we fucking go, or like, how do I?
Yeah.
Internally, they're going crazy about
Yeah.
like what,
Yeah.
how to feel, how to think.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
essentially the main conflict of the whole movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Having been traveling with them for so long, and just because they see a couple of things and taking a step back, like if she wanted to do something to them,
She would have done it
she would
already.
have done it already,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But she's been gorging on food, performing with you guys, and
She's just another one of the bros, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be that hesitant, like how close your friendship actually was in the first place. Then if you gotta do that, like you don't take a step forward saying it'll be all right, we'll figure it out. You take a step back and I'm gonna cut your fucking head off.
Yeah, don't-
like hold on,
don't
wait
hear me.
wait a second,
Just hear me out.
Just put the knife down.
exactly.
Yeah, but it's essentially she lied to them, so it's like, yeah, of course they're going to be conflicted because they
Right.
were friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if the whole goal was for her to get close to them, to get them at their weakest, I mean, they had a right to be, they had a right to be like, well, maybe we should.
Bro, I think it's way past the fact to get them to their weakest. Like, it seems like they've known each other and were super comfortable with each other for a long
Yeah.
time.
They're basically
So
sisters.
they were way past
Yeah.
the weakest point of their lives. So yeah, I don't know. It was just a whole roller coaster of that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think that the drama is definitely interesting because we don't get much of Zoe and Mira's backstory, but what we
True.
do get of it, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but during Golden, the part with Zoe, there's two different hands pulling her from side to side. One is a male, one is female. It's been
She's
theorized. No, it's
Oh,
no, it's been
sorry. I was just getting excited.
it's been theorized that like her parents had a divorce,
Oh,
and that's
way off
why
from being bi, I guess.
yes, and that's why she moved to Korea.
Wait, she's not even Korean?
Well,
No, she's Korean, but
she was
she was born in America.
in Burbank.
yeah, in Burbank.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
Still
Forgot they mentioned
in
it, yeah.
Burbank.
Some place called Burbank, USA.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, she might be traumatized by that, and she just wanted to get away from that because she couldn't pick a side. It's kind of a hard thing to do.
Right. Yeah, divorces are hard.
Mira, we didn't get a whole lot. It's very much her traditional family and having traditional family values.
Yeah.
And
And she was, the odd one, the black sheep.
Right.
yeah, she probably started out with the same color hair, and then she dyed her hair. Just trying to uproot her family and stuff like that. As I said, we don't get much of her stuff. I wish we'd got more of her because she's the most interesting to me. I like
Yeah,
Mara.
she
a
was
lot.
my
Yeah.
she was my favorite
There's
character
definitely
for
going to be
sure.
more into it just because online I've been hearing that people want to know more about their background. So obviously, I know you've heard, I've heard as well about other things in productions, which we'll get to later. But
Yeah.
like, there's going to be more of a backstory in a lot of these kinds of things, just because the characters have grown so interesting that we want to know more about them. At least I have, for sure.
Yeah.
But does anybody else give what's the Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? What's her character? Do you guys remember?
I know exactly.
Yeah.
I know
What's-
exactly
what's her
who
name?
you're talking about.
What's her
I
name in
don't know her
Brooklyn
name.
Nine-Nine?
I just know she's in
Rosalia.
Kanto.
Rosalia,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
she's got this whole.
She has that same.
Rose.
Rose,
monotone-
right? Rose, yeah.
Yeah.
So she has this whole Rose vibe about her.
Yeah.
You know,
which is
she
pretty freaking.
she
pretty
has
hot.
to like really work to make that voice. She doesn't talk like that normally.
No, she doesn't. She
No.
talks
She
like
has-
a valley girl.
She talks like a valley
She
girl.
talks like a valley girl.
So when you see her in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, she's like, "Hey," and she has like that fucking like deep, crazy voice.
Yeah.
It's like she
So,
has to make that happen.
She's like the scary, very
the tough cop, the
the-
scary tough cop.
Yeah, pretty much. And but when you see her in interviews, she's like, "Oh my god, let me talk to you like
Yeah.
this."
Yeah.
She's
Like her-
very, very
This is
feminine.
that's
Very
her
annoying,
actual, like that's how she actually
Ah,
speaks.
you were hot.
Yeah. Just stop talking.
But yeah, she definitely gave off that character vibe because her excitement was even like, "Yay!" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the unenthusiastic.
Unenthusiastic, but that was her enthusiasm. Like that's how
Right.
she was. You know, so I thought that was like, okay, that's
Word,
all right.
word.
I like you.
Yeah. Okay, Matthew, you wanted to talk about the Saja boys.
Yeah. Let's talk about their introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their introduction was them walking down the street, right?
Yeah.
And I like how he shoulder checks her.
He barely touches her.
Yeah,
and
and
then
she, like,
she flings her
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
into the air.
Just overreacting and shit.
I think that the best part though is like he goes to like extend his hand to. She thinks to offer. Like,
That is the-
offer
But
hand.
he's like-
and then he's like,
That is the super K-drama
"Watch yourself."
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
funny.
I would like to talk how like one of the voices of one of the characters is actually a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the character that
Abby.
plays.
He plays.
Isn't it Baby Saja or
No.
is it Abs?
No,
Is it
abs. He plays abs.
Abby, yeah.
So
Abs.
he plays Abs.
His fucking
and
name is Abby.
his voice is actually not what his face looks like on YouTube.
Yeah.
No.
which is crazy. But-
It's SungWon Cho.
But
Yeah.
say his I believe his YouTuber name is ProZD.
I
If
think
I
so.
remember right. Yeah.
He's a good voice actor.
Yeah.
He has
Crazy.
a really good voice, and
I think he makes
he makes
music
a
as
bunch
well,
of
but I
he makes a
can't
bunch of
remember.
like they're all comedy sketches. They're
Yeah.
all comedy sketches. He does like he just like, oh, this is like the stereotypical anime tropes or whatever. Like one of my favorites is he does like a trading card one, and it's ridiculous. It's like he's like I'm gonna play the dairy cow. The dairy cow is gonna make milk milk is gonna make into cheese. The farmer's gonna come into play, and he's gonna get that cheese. It's so fucking funny. Like I'll put a link in the description just because it's so funny for you guys to go watch that clip.
Yeah.
He's funny as fuck,
He is great.
but it's just cool that he's in here. You know, when I found out he was in here, I was like, what the fuck? That's awesome.
Yeah. I actually love that, like, they don't have a whole lot of personality. Essentially, their names are their personality.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't really need too much of a backstory other than these are the bad guys. Here's a little bit of sprinkle of backstory, but you know.
Well, because they're not
They're not the
boy
focal
band.
point.
The demon boy band thing is not the focal point.
Exactly.
The main character from there is Gino's the
Yeah.
focal
Right.
point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because the other characters, they don't really have like too many talking moments.
Yeah,
or
they're just
anything
they're
like that.
They
they're
have
just
very,
other
very
demons. They're very
they're
bland.
like necessary
unfortunately.
to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They might
Yeah.
have something from a spin-off or something like that to if you are more interested in getting to know what their story is or anything like that. But as far as
That's
it
the
goes,
interesting thing, yeah,
yeah,
because
that's
two of them
pretty much what it is.
Well,
are alive by the end.
Yeah. So, I don't know, do you want to touch on the prequels and sequels? Because this is what I kind of wanted to talk about, like
fine.
what I would like to see.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So, do you remember in the beginning where they were doing the montage of the history behind the demon hunters and stuff?
Yeah.
You wanna
How
know
it went
about
back
that?
into the 40s and like they were the singing ladies and stuff like that. I'm like, that's the era that I would like to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Interesting.
30s and 40s. I would like to see that.
They're pretty sweet actually.
I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but the mom and the daughter that the first hunters save are Ginu's family.
Say what?
Yeah.
Did not know this though. Okay. Well, Matthew's seen
shit.
this movie I think like 20 times.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, I've seen it like 20 times, but I gotta watch it again just to
Okay.
refresh my memory. I'm like, just say you fucking love this movie, Matt. Stop hiding, dude. You ain't gotta lie to us, man.
Conceal, don't feel. Shut up.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
Lock
so
yourself
funny.
away.
Wearing
Watch it
my
again.
Soda pop. soda pop.
That actually was like my least favorite song from the movie.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
It was actually a fun song.
It's fun, but of all the songs in that movie, it's my least favorite.
Huh.
It's your least
Yeah,
favorite?
it's my least favorite.
I
Yeah.
think it's the most earwormy because it's meant to be that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a catchy pop song, and I
think
I
all of
don't
them
like
are
it.
supposed
I know,
to be
but like
catchy.
that one is like
That one is specifically.
I can't
Yeah.
take it, dude. I can't take that one.
Uh,
My least favorite. It's still good, granted, but it's like my least favorite.
Which let's
Interesting.
get into the music really quick here. The songs that were performed on there, one of them is How It's Done.
Yep.
We were just talking about Soda Pop.
Let's get down to
the more
business.
popular one that's golden right now.
Yep.
Take
Yeah.
Down,
Take
Your
down.
Idol, Free, and What It Sounds Like.
Yes.
Hey, my man, what does it sound like?
And the most popular one out right now that's actually hitting like crazy stuff is
Top of the
Golden.
charts.
Yeah, Golden's huge.
So, but overall, like for most of the music, I actually had a good time, especially even with the opening song.
Right.
You know, when they're on the plane.
Yeah, yeah.
With the way they acted and the things that were just happening. And they were
Yes.
so concerned about their food and getting their ramen and everything.
That's all they
like
cared
that.
about, man.
And it was just it was very, very catchy, very like you move with it, like really good lyrics, really good music. And oh, I don't even know, I'm just gonna bring this up right now because
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you guys know this. But some of the music that was played, you know, in here was actually done with Korean instruments. One of them just happens to be, what is it called? A paktoi. So I can't remember what it is, but one of them is the bell that they use like for like rituals and stuff like that. That bell that they have.
Okay.
Another one, it just like it looks like it's just a one string long stick, and they have a bow or whatever. You know.
Oh, okay.
There's like a drum on the bottom.
Right.
Okay.
Whatever. So they
Yeah.
actually have a few instruments where they use for.
It's weird that they're using Korean instruments in a Korean movie.
They were trying to wrap this.
Fuck.
How dare they?
The
Weird.
thing is, they're trying to wrap everything Korean culture, Korean heritage
Yeah.
into this freaking movie, which
As
is,
they
Because
as
it's
they
a
should.
Korean
movie,
Yeah,
so
it's a
yeah.
Korean
Freaking
movie, but as they
cool,
should.
you know what I
That
mean?
makes
So-
sense for them to do that, yeah.
But I mean, I don't think you would know
Koreans?
listening to some of the music that's like pop music.
Oh, yeah.
With these instruments, I don't think pop music. You know what I mean?
True.
That's
You
true.
think more
You
like
would think more
electronics or
electronics.
synthesizers
Exactly.
and stuff.
So
Yeah, yeah.
that's why I thought it was very interesting because.
But that's
this
the whole
pop-
reason that stands out is because they use that.
Right.
Yeah.
I would have not known if I hadn't like
Yeah.
looked it up for sure, because when I hear these things in other like movies, when I see like K dramas or other martial art movies and stuff like that, I would never thought to use these type of instruments in a pop,
Right.
kind of like thing. And it sounds amazing. Sounds really good.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, obviously the music is one of the main focal points here, and it, like I said, all the music is really good.
It is.
Golden is ridiculous. It's by far my favorite song of the
I think
of the
so, too.
movie.
The note that woman can hit is insane.
Yeah. It's
Like,
pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. That high
their
that high note is
vocals
fucking crazy.
are really, really freaking good. By the way, these characters, so they're voice actors, but they can actually sing. But the way they casted it was two different
So yes.
things. So
they had
the characters have their
own
voice actors, and then their
singers.
Singing voices, right.
singing,
Which is
actor
Yeah,
voices.
that's
Which
very very
is-
common.
which is how it should be done, but
which is how it should be done. But some of them actually,
Disney and stuff likes to get actual,
They like to get
yeah,
singers
who
to
can
do
sing.
voice acting.
and sometimes it just doesn't.
Sometimes doesn't pay out.
Yeah.
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 What can I say except you're welcome? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Okay, but that's a fun song.
That's it's
But
fun.
he can't
It's
really
fun.
sing, dude.
He can't
Like,
sing.
He can't.
But it's kind of endearing for his character.
Right.
So, yeah, he can't sing, but it makes his character a little more fun.
Yeah, it's the same for
'Cause
Seth.
otherwise, his character's just a dick.
We got to make him friendly.
If you think about all the stuff that he
friendly
does, you're like,
somehow, yeah.
he's kind of an asshole.
We got to make him lovable.
You got to
somehow.
make him a little lovable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the voices for Rumi is an artist called AJ.
EJ, yeah.
I believe Zoe would be Audrey Nuna, and what's the other one's name again?
Mira?
Mira.
Mira would be Ray Ami. I believe it's like that. I mean, I might have a couple of them backwards, but those are the artists' singing voice to those characters.
Yeah. So the very interesting thing about EJ is that she was she used to help K-pop bands and like finding their like tone.
Yeah.
But she wanted to be a K-pop star, but she was too old, and they wouldn't let her.
yeah.
Well, this is a big fuck you to them now.
So
How about
this
that?
movie has shown everyone that she has what it takes.
Yeah.
She
you
definitely has the
Too
ability
old?
to
Get the fuck out of here. As long as you can do
belt
the
out
job.
what
It's
needs
a
to
very
be-
that's why those bands rotate out all the time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's like just think of
Oh no, my
Menudo.
first white hair.
Menudo, the
Don't take me
band,
away. Like,
right?
That's-
They always rotate people out, and because they keep them young, they keep just people young.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And
Yeah.
the same thing is like for the K-pop industry. It's like they
Idol
just
culture.
have young groups.
Right.
It's always young groups.
So-
they don't got any like fucking old K-pop stars really.
Right.
Like they'll still be famous, but they're not like really making content anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
So like Matthew was saying, yeah, she's a bit older, so that's why she never made it to. But she has a lot of more titles to herself too, because she's a writer, she's a producer, she's a voice actress, on top of being a known singer actually. But she's never been in a group or anything like that. She was always behind the music scene, but never actually brought
Her actual voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to like
Until
life, like
now.
she did
Yeah.
in this movie, which everybody in the world right now is probably recognizing her voice. You know what I mean? So
Probably pissed off about
It's-
what the industry has done to her now. And they're like,
it's-
this is a
it's-
good fucking
it's
Yeah,
done
we
now.
could be making how much
her,
money?
her
You guys
voice,
said no to her? Like,
her voice has hit a top on a lot of freaking things. Everybody knows, who they are, from radio stations to podcasts to
Again with the radio
Again with the
stations.
radio, dude.
yeah.
everything, literally everything, everywhere. There isn't the place that you can go and you won't see something that'll, remind you of this movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how much it stands out.
Decent, I would say a decent amount of this music is going to be up for an Oscar this year, which is very, very interesting because that does not happen very often,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially for animation.
I don't know when the Grammys are. When are the Grammys?
I have no idea.
I can't think of the top of my head.
Yeah, if I figure it out, I'll put it right here. But definitely, this is going to win a lot of shit there.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
It definitely
it's being
will.
known so highly right now.
I mean,
think-
what is it in the charts right now? Is it still
So
one?
right now, one of the highest groups on the charts were BTS and Blackpink.
Be the senpai.
BTS for K-pop and BTS and Blackpink
Yeah.
are the two
That's funny.
very most popular K-pop bands all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
This
Fictional band.
fictional band
band.
Put them to shame.
outbeat
Fuck.
K-pop and Blackpink
Goddamn.
and became the number 2 on U.S. billboards right now, and on Spotify, I believe it's number 1.
Damn,
Yes,
dude.
it is.
So they are beating out
Sick.
these animated characters are beating out actual boy bands,
Real
and,
people.
like
Yeah, they're beating real people.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
funny.
gonna
And like
just say
I'm just gonna add the Manny's thing real
Yeah, sure,
quick,
sure,
just because it's not that that's never been done. It has been done before. I know we talked a little about this off screen. Is like Frozen did the same thing. Frozen was at number 1, I think, for months at a time because it was like another huge
Big
cultural
deal.
phenomenon that
Right.
was animated.
It's
So it's kind of cool
for a song.
it's a good
Yes,
song.
for a song.
I like,
for a song.
This
I
is
like
the only
that
one
song.
for an album.
but
So the whole
I
album.
would never listen to it multiple
So
times.
that's pretty cool.
The
Yeah.
most popular song is Golden, but the album,
The whole album.
The whole
whole
album in its
album.
entirety is, yeah.
they're beating out,
It's going to go multi-platinum, son.
a lot of these characters because all these songs are so catchy. All these songs are very, very, very known.
Engineered
it's
to
just
be
that
hooked,
Golden
yeah,
is the
get you
most
hooked, yeah.
popular song. It's the most popular to sing and act with, but the album itself
Listening to it right now.
It's pretty much. He's grooving to it right now. Look at David. You know what I mean? Matthew's doing the cha-cha over
Well,
there.
kind of, but I also keep thinking of Boys 12 from fucking American Dad. Boy Bomb! Yeah. I kept thinking about that too when I was watching this movie.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah, so they're beating out other characters. Number 2 on billboards. Number 1 in Spotify. And who else knows what else is going to be coming
So
out,
apparently they just outranked Beyonce, which I thought was insane.
Nobody takes down the Queen.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh shit, is she gonna come for that?
Yeah.
He was like, nobody.
He's like, there's a new queen in town. And she's called Rumi, bro.
She's not even fucking real.
And she's got like, she's got legit tattoos.
Damn, that's crazy,
But
dude.
that's insane. Like,
Yeah, so okay, I understand why this is a big phenomenon, like worldwide now. So
yeah.
holy shit, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Glad we watched it. Great movie. Watch it if you haven't seen it.
So I know you were mentioning about classic anime tropes. You want to dive a little more into that?
yeah, let's do that.
Yes. So I've noticed, like in anime, the over exaggeration with certain emotions or reactions to things. The crying, the big eyes, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The corn eyes.
Yeah, the corn eyes and shit.
The corn eyes are pretty funny.
I know.
Yeah. But I'm used to seeing that, I guess, in traditionally hand drawn anime.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's why with this style,
It's a
of
little
animation,
weird
it
and
was
it's
a little
choppy.
weird to see.
However,
I think there is one joke that works for me, and it's the one with the medicine doctor.
that one worked well.
Yeah.
With like,
Yeah,
let me take a look at you. Oh, his fucking eyes just popping out.
I
and shit, dude.
see. I see. Actually, I don't see.
Yeah.
I don't see.
Oh man, I love that voice.
That
actor.
shit was
Oh,
fucking funny, dude.
It's Daniel Day Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Kim's
So
awesome.
that one was like, I was crying, like fucking laughing and shit.
Yeah.
But it's stuff like that. I think I'm more used to seeing it in the traditional like hand drawn anime. This style of animation isn't something that I'm going to like actively go seek and like, hey, I want to watch this shit. Like I'm going to avoid it.
Again, we passed it up on Netflix
Yeah.
several times.
I'm good.
Not thinking anything of it.
Just
really quick for a cross reference.
Yeah, sure.
Did you watch Into the Spider-Verse?
No.
what?
Yeah.
One of the things that I really enjoyed about this movie because Rumi, her hairstyle reminds me of the character from Arcane.
Oh, Jinx.
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 I
That's what it
guess.
reminded me of
Jinx,
too.
you
Yeah.
A
reminded me
little
of
bit.
Jinx.
Yeah.
But Jinx is like a braid that traditionally starts from the back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hers
hers
is
is
a
a
long
braid that starts from the fucking
starts
front,
from the
and
front.
goes all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
Which
has
is wild.
She has two big ass braids too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it gave that vibe off for me, and I was like, I was
got
digging
that
the hairstyle because I
Pootie
I
Tang
liked
braid.
it.
Yeah.
I like her hairstyle. It was really nice. The way they just pictured them that way was really cool. And Rumi actually was a character created a long time ago. This was actually supposed to be a character for a different animation.
Oh, really?
Yes, Rumi was actually supposed to be in a thing from. I believe they took this character from either her husband, the creator's husband, or something like that, and it was supposed to be a creation for like this walrus. It was supposed to be a different thing for this.
She
walrus.
was supposed to be a walrus?
She was supposed to be something of that type. It was supposed to be like a walrus of some type. So they wanted Rumi, the persona, and the character to be in a walrus for a different thing. But she was so adamant about wanting this character to build for this kind of thing. And so the
Character came from?
director, what's her name? What's the director's name?
Maggie. Well, no. That's the writer. I don't. The director.
Chris
actually.
Applehans and Maggie Kang.
Yeah.
There's two directors.
So they
So she
Maggie actually had this idea of a character coming into like the world and just an average Joe working to try to make the world happy, and an average Joe is not a K-pop singer.
It is not.
But that is
Yeah.
the first thing she thought of when she was doing this. What is an average job? and she thought K-pop singer.
Yeah, because anybody can
Cool.
do that shit.
So I
Pretty
was
fucking
like,
average, right?
Yeah, that's an average.
I'm doing it right now.
I mean, it's average in Korea, I guess.
Yeah.
But this character actually was starting to build 9 years ago. She actually had this idea 9 years ago to want to bring this person to screen. So they did a lot of work. They did a lot of, writing it down, scratching it off, and building to create everything that it took this long to put here. And then we're talking about 9 years ago
that's
where this character
the
was
beauty of it.
created
When you're
to
like-
bring out right here.
For like writing and creating, it's nice to sit and dwell. You don't necessarily have to get that idea or that character out and just like, present it or whatever. It's nice to let it sit, let it rattle in your brain for a while, fine tune the different details of things that you would like to keep, things that you want to hone in on, like really develop that character. And that's what good writing is. And when you just sit and wait and just kind of let it fucking come to you, then bam. Then you just, like a lightning bolt, just start writing and everything. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently this character was created from Chris Applehans, which
Apple
Maggie,
bottom jeans?
Chris Applehans. Yes, Chris Applebottom jeans.
The boots with the furs.
The fur. But yeah, that's where she originally took it from to try to create something of this kind of thing, and worked out fantastic. 9 years of doing, a build up to this and it being an absolute hit, and people wanted more.
Smash it right out of the fucking park,
Seriously, super good.
Yeah, I just want to interject. This is actually her very first
Oh yeah,
film that she wrote.
Wait, what?
this is her very first film that she wrote.
See,
Wrote
this
a
is why-
banger.
This is why, like I'm saying, like, that's one that's incredibly fucking amazing. But like as you said, she's been working on this thing for years and years. She's had all that fucking time to really fine tune the details to make it more relatable and to build that character development that everybody wants, and adding the drama and the music, dude. That's why it's a fucking
Exactly. That means like if you just put your mind to whatever it is that you do, like
Just don't
playing
give up. Keep
like
chasing
playing
your
pool,
dreams.
for instance, to be an awesome pool player.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you just gotta practice and do all the kind of things.
No, give it up.
Nah, give up, lay down, start crying.
Don't be like this
Field
guy.
position.
Such a freaking downer, bro.
Yeah, have you seen Efren? Yeah.
It makes me
Is that
not
what you
want to
said?
play. No,
Have
Efren
you
Reyes.
seen Efren Reyes? Give it up.
Yeah. Just give it up.
You're not beating him.
You're not going to be as good as him.
Probably not.
Not even in 5 lifetimes.
Unfortunately, that's probably fucking true.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite little details in this movie is when the girls are just chilling at home, they don't wear makeup or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good detail, actually.
Yeah.
Which is, they don't have to do that. They don't have to show us that
No.
in an animated film.
Yeah, they
right?
actually don't.
So that's a cool little detail. Yeah. So we got cinematography.
Before we go to cinematography, I just want to throw out there the two people that were in charge for the choreography were Nain Jo and Lee Jung for all the dance scenes that they did themselves inside the studios, and then was put onto green screen, which was freaking.
So
awesome.
they in a sense use their real life bodies to mimic or to do the dance routine for each of the members, and then they animated it.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 people just did all that work.
Two people
Yes.
with 2 of their, like, I guess, I don't know, students or group members. Or
Okay,
whatever,
okay.
Yeah.
did the entire thing. They came
Yeah.
up with the dance moves and they taught it to do the entire thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's probably their dance group.
Right.
Yeah.
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 So they amazing dancers, very amazing dancers.
Yeah. So I mean, as far as cinematography goes, I don't think it was as dynamic as I was hoping though. I didn't get too many
necessarily.
big, like, considering it's like 100% animated, they could have did a lot more and made the shots more dynamic.
Right.
It's mainly during the action and the
Mostly during the
and
action.
the dancing
Yeah.
scenes.
Yeah. I would have liked
I-
a little bit more cinematography, like, actual
Yeah.
like cinema shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I can input there is that there are scenes where the camera is focusing on one character and then another character comes in the frame, so the camera now tracks onto them
Yeah.
throughout the entire scene.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, and we don't have to go like super in depth with that because it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the cinematography, their big focal point there are the fight scenes, and then there's some with like with Jinu and Rumi where like she's chasing him. I think on the rooftops.
No, in the hallway.
The hallway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's
That's probably like some of the best
he's, like,
the
running
best
away.
shots in there, or like in the fight scenes and in there, and that's. I just was hoping for a little bit more because otherwise it's just everything's like kind of straight shot and it's a little flat there.
So when I read up, and I wanted to bring this up because I know you guys are talking about cinematography, it's heavily influenced by TikTok concert visuals and fashion photography. They have it completely different because they didn't want to make it like into the Spider-Verse style because the Spider-Verse, you know, the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, it's very separated from this movie because of two different things. One of them was a K-pop fashion style movie. The other one was more, hero fighting kind of critique. So that's why the visuals were so completely different from what it was. They didn't want another Spider-Verse animation into this. They wanted its own thing.
Yeah.
I think that's why the
that's fair.
animation was separated from it. Because they could have looked at it both and be like, "Oh,
No, it's like you guys made the same movie but Korean."
Yeah.
It was definitely
Yeah.
very
Korean
influenced-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. It was definitely very inspired by Into the Spider-Verse's animation. As a matter of fact, I think you said earlier the same dude actually did the visuals for this also, the cinematographer for it also, and they just wanted to separate it. They didn't want to combine it with each other for the same animation.
Right.
Two different things. They wanted, two different styles, and I think that's why they did the way they did it.
Makes sense.
Which I don't have too much of a problem with it. It's its own unique thing and style. I kind of like the way it is. It's not very heavy on, a lot of detail on it, but what it gave out, I thought was pretty good. You know what I mean? It's just super different. It's just
It's different. It's not too hard to look past.
Yeah.
It's an easy movie to get through.
I get what you're saying. It's not very flowy like it should be.
The way I would like to, but that's just me. That's
know what I
just
mean?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Fair enough.
I get it. Almost look kind of like claymation.
Because, a little claymation.
yeah,
about?
there's some parts where it looks very stop motiony.
That's how it
Yeah.
starts for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very slow, and you can definitely see the lower frame rate.
Yeah, see, but I'm like an older guy. I grew up watching like Akira, so the frame rate for that anime was fucking 24 frames per second, like a
Which was
normal.
big at
Which
the time.
is,
Yeah,
But
So
that's
it's
about the
just
natural frame rate for a
flows.
movie.
Yeah.
Well, that in a live action movie, that's a natural frame rate.
Yeah.
For an
For
animation to
animated
do
film,
that,
it
that
was
was
lower.
that was unheard of.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it was such a big deal. That movie was.
Yeah.
Have we ever done that movie?
We did.
Yeah. They did.
Akira?
Yes.
Did I make a drink for that?
Yes. You did. It was good.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's like,
I don't fucking remember.
But if you ever want to see the one that we did, David, all you have to do is go to Not Your Everyday Critics on YouTube and find us up there. And it's about an hour long as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully
Gotta look
you
it up.
enjoy. Give us a thumbs up and leave a comment.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I think we covered prequel and sequel, didn't we?
Not really.
Not
We
necessarily.
didn't get
Okay, let's go.
necessarily.
Let's talk about that.
I kind of stopped Matthew as well because there was a lot of theory that goes into
Right.
the prequels and the sequels.
So what
I agree.
were you guys discussing earlier when we tried to shut you guys up? Now you can talk.
Go ahead, Manny. You go first.
Okay, so the prequel describes a lot of
Prequel stuff, yeah.
prequel stuff. But people wanted to actually go back to take a look at Guima, which was the main demon.
The
Of
fire.
how-
The fire pit.
The fire.
Okay.
Yes, of how he became to be the fire. Because there was actually a talk about him actually having a physical appearance and how he became to be that kind of demon from a long time ago.
Filled with so much hate, I guess.
Yeah, because he had to have come from somewhere. He obviously lost a lot of souls from something. Obviously, the Huntrix, because they were passed down from other Huntrixes as well.
Right.
And
Not only were they hunters,
there was
they were
a whole
performers.
separated thing from that. There's also a storyline of Jinu and how he became to be what he was. Obviously, we saw a little bit of background of that.
I'm
But they
cool on
kind of
that.
wanted to get into his singing past because he was given a voice also from Guima.
He was like the original boy band.
He was allowed to keep his voice.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was. And then there's Rumi, what happened to her parents and stuff like that. So
There's a lot of
how she
stuff
became
there,
to be
yeah.
half human, half demon.
That's what's the beauty of this. There's a lot.
There's
to
a lot of
build off.
content to build off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also another story of where Cindy, her caretaker,
Celine?
is it Celine?
Yeah.
Celine,
Like Celine
actually
Dion?
just so happens to be the
Yeah.
cause and accident of her parents dying.
That's so that's the thing. There's a theory that she's the one who killed
She's
her
the
mother.
reason.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Not exactly
she's-
killed her directly, but there was something involved. The fact that she
And
No,
that's-
it would be way more dramatic
No,
if she
no,
killed her mom.
That she killed her mom and
Yep.
she took her in as like
Also,
a way to
her dad was the demon, right?
dad was a demon.
Yes.
That's
so
the
so
background for Rumi. How Rumi became to be half demon.
That's
Human.
That's
Well,
the
maybe it's like a
prequel
maybe
I want to see.
Maybe it's like a Kenshin thing where
Right.
she goes to kill the dad and then she jumps in the way and she kills them both.
Yeah, something like that. Like, oh shit, my bad. Like,
My bad, dog.
So
I got your kid.
in
I'll go look after her like a bro.
in other mythologies and like Greek mythology, you have gods that mate with humans, and there's
Just
demigods
Zeus.
and stuff like
Just
that.
Zeus. He fucked everything.
Taylor's just-
Everything and everyone. Yeah.
That he
There's
did.
even, there are even some passages like in the Bible that say that angels come down and do the same thing.
There is.
But there isn't like an actual lore or mythology where in Korean mythology that actually happens. So Rumi's kind of like the first one, sort of, because I don't know. I've been looking for it. I've been trying to watch videos. I've been trying to Google some stuff. But so far, Rumi is kind of like the first.
She's the first daywalker.
the first
breed?
half breed. Yeah.
half breed from demon
hybrid?
and human
Yeah, yeah.
hybrid.
Korean Jesus don't give a fuck about your problems.
Yeah, it's Craig Christ, bro.
No, it's Korean Jesus.
So yeah, Rumi's kind of like the first blend of
Of the swirl.
pretty much.
Yes.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Are you down for the swirl?
yeah.
Down for the
and that's why Celine was so. She was so racist
She was
towards
very,
her, kind of.
not racist, but she
she's
was
super
casual
racist.
She was being very careful because it wasn't exactly. I don't know if demon you would qualify.
She's like, did you look in the mirror and
No,
see
no,
what
no,
you
no.
are? Don't go near those
No,
people.
here is the thing. Like, do you remember the scene where Rumi's just a kid
Bro, we saw it
And-
once.
and and she's like, and these fucking patterns.
Yeah,
and
the tattoo marks and stuff like that.
The mom, Celine, she basically hits her hand and covers her up, and she's like, cover those up. It's like she doesn't. She was born and raised to
Be ashamed.
despise demons, and that's where I think the story could go with the prequel.
So she has a prejudice towards it for sure,
Yes.
but I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't. Racist isn't the
It
exact
isn't
term I
race.
wouldn't use.
That-
She has a certain prejudice towards
Yes.
it. But she also lived through the fact that there were demons actually out and that she could see, apparently, because she was part of fighting them at
Well,
the time.
she-
'Cause
well,
when you pay attention
she
when they
was-
first introduced her, she was in those rags in those times, which is kind of weird.
No, that wasn't her. That was someone else.
Rumi.
Yeah,
Rumi was in the rags. When they showed her tattoos, when she's in that field with Celine,
I mean, where she's sitting down with her.
when
right?
she's
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
down with her,
Yeah,
she's in those
yeah.
other rags, which is kind of crazy. And now she's like in a pop uniform, stuff like that. So I don't know where that goes along with, but she's also, I think she was also a huntress, which was also fighting
Yes.
demons and stuff
Yes,
like that.
she was in a 3-person group with Rumi's mom.
Yeah. And I think that's why she's also like feeling at fault for her mom dying from that kind of thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where that prequel will come from or what it is they're going to do.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
different kind of things that'll pop up, but a lot of people are very interested with all of that.
Yeah, I'm super interested with that because
Exactly. Okay.
And then there's the sequel, which is also talking about Rumi being able to take off her tattoos, although she's kind of comfortable with it already, and Juna coming back in a different body.
Genu.
Genu.
So here's
coming back in a different
I don't know
body.
if I would like him to come back.
Yeah, I think if he comes back, they'll take away from the story. They'll take away from the first one, and it'll be less impactful.
Yeah.
His character needs to stay dead.
Yeah, because
a lot of people are going to hate you for that.
I'm sorry. His
think,
character needs to stay dead.
I think he got his redemption at the end.
Yeah, he got his redemption at the end, and if they make a sequel, his character will still she will be still influenced by his
him.
death.
Yeah.
Bringing him back is only going to that's only going to affect like the love interest,
and
it's
that's exactly
it's
what
going to
everybody's
take.
looking
But
for.
who gives a shit, dude? She could find a new dude.
Entire population.
She
of
could
the
have that
freaking movie.
residual,
She can-
trauma or whatever.
She can find another dude.
What's fucked about that?
So-
half the planet is actually interested in their freaking love interest.
They're wrong.
Sometimes people leave you for no
We
fucking
get
reason.
it.
You just have to get over it.
You
I
get
think
it.
that's
Yeah,
why
we're
they have.
hot.
I think
It's
that's
okay
why,
if hot people die.
Yeah.
It's
I-
okay.
people die all the
I
time.
think
Yeah.
that's
It's
why
okay.
they
People die all
are
the time.
thinking about
Sometimes
bringing
being
him
hot
back.
don't even pay.
Yeah.
That's why they're thinking about bringing him back in a different body.
I don't want
so
him
it wouldn't
back.
be-
I don't think it's.
I don't care for him.
But
It's not that I don't
liked
care
him
for him.
a lot.
I just don't think it makes sense to just bring his character back
Yeah.
just
I think,
because people are like, "Oh, bring him back." So now you have to rewrite his whole fucking character after you spend a whole fucking movie bringing
all
him up
these years
and then he redeems
writing
himself,
this shit. Yeah.
and
He
then
redeems himself
fucking
at the end, yeah.
you
gonna
get the
retcon your own
story you
shit?
want where he dies. You know, and it
He
affects her
sacrifices
character
himself
in a
for her.
positive way.
Right.
And now you're going to bring it back, and now you have to reintroduce all that conflict.
He
It makes no
pretty
fucking
much.
sense.
he
It makes no fucking sense.
this is what the people are looking for.
He became
well,
selfless.
fuck it. I hope you guys get what you
And
want.
sacrificed himself
And then I hope
for
the
the
movie
woman that he
sucks.
loved.
Yeah, you're gonna get what you want. You ask for a fucking sequel, and it's gonna be a shitty one, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I fucking hated it." Blah blah blah. Like, this is what you wanted, bitch. Deal with it.
So here's the interesting thing about that is that like
Shut up and take my money.
when he dies,
Right.
he gives Rumi his soul. And as soon as he does that, she gets a bigger sword.
You got to pay the troll toll
She
to
gets
get to this boy's hole.
She gets like a cloud-sized sword, which I thought was kind of cool. It's like, oh, she's gonna have a different sword now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So
It's kind of like
maybe
it reminded me of like Tesaiga, like from Inuyasha, because
Yeah,
it started
yeah.
small and then it's like whoop, it grew.
She
It
definitely
gets
gets
bigger.
a lot more of a boost in her abilities, especially from the people in the crowd.
So what's
that
gonna
were doing the
happen
same
if
thing.
he comes back?
No, no,
is he
no,
gonna?
no.
Is she gonna get a debuff?
no,
Yeah,
he
right?
should just be in the sword and talk to her. And that's it.
Very soul eater. I like it.
Yes.
But they were also talking about her.
That is very interesting.
They
I
were
would like
also
that.
talking
gonna name
about
the
her
sword
being
Stabitha?
able to give his soul back to a body. That was another thing. That's why it was also influenced.
I guess.
because she kept the soul. It's
I turned myself into a sword, Morty.
So the people want his character back so bad that they're willing to make
They
her
ju- they
character.
really
They're
want the
willing to
love
make her
interest.
character weaker.
Weaker
Do
and-
not
and weaker
buy
and
into that
worse.
shit. I was talking to the writer. If you're watching this, do not do that. Do
I
not
mean,
listen to fan service. They don't know what they
together as
want.
a couple, they're strongest ever, right? I mean, hey, I
No,
don't know.
it just
No, he was stronger, dude.
It
He was stronger.
Just so you know, she was trying to kill him, and he was like, "Stop fucking around, bitch."
Yeah. He's like, oh, excuse me.
he was actually scared of her. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
he evaded her pretty
easily.
Yeah.
Pretty easily. I think if he wanted to kill her, he could have killed her.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there were certain talks about that. There were other talks about her trying to go find Guima herself, like the main dude, and just try to kill him off as is. And there's another sequel to where they get more powerful and try to cover more of just, Korea, where they're at, and going to the USA, figuring that shit out over there. So there's a couple of things where they could be jumping from, country to country or stuff like that to try to close more doors for different kinds of demons.
If they do that, that's going to open up a whole different thing for franchise. Because if you think about the way that their thing works, like their home only covers so much.
Right.
So theoretically, there's more hunters out there.
There are more hunters.
So
yes.
they could expand on that.
They
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
This is the English branch.
I don't
you know,
think
like-
they're really sure how far the honeymoon
The honeymoon
actually goes.
They
Yeah.
could go
They
into
don't
depth with that. They
actually-
could tell you exactly how
don't
much it
actually really
covers.
say.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
there's so many openings to.
But here's the thing: don't
sequel.
rush it. If you guys try and rush a sequel, it's gonna suck.
gonna
I
suck,
mean, it
yeah.
took them 9
Like you
years
said,
to make this
it
one. Look,
took
they're going
them
to take
9
another
years.
9 years
You know
to
what?
make the second one.
I guarantee
I
you.
don't think.
no.
I don't think that. But I do think give it some fucking time, dude.
Dude, they
it some
probably already
degree.
have something in mind for
Yes.
a sequel in case this hits
Yeah.
off the way they weren't
Yeah.
anticipating, but now
Yeah.
it's happening. I'm pretty sure they have
But
something.
don't
in mind.
just try and crank it out.
No.
because it's hot right now.
Yeah. Unless you
You
already
know?
have something set up and it's a solid fucking story, then push it out by all
Because
means.
that's what happens. Like
You don't want to end up with the
sequels
Joker
fuck-
too.
Yeah, you don't want that shit.
So
See,
they
but
have-
most people don't really have a fucking backup. They don't
They-
have a fucking sequel. They don't. Okay, that's the first story, and then okay, it says, "Oh, holy shit, it's a success." They're like, make another one right fucking now.
Well, that's what production companies want because they want to make money.
Yeah.
But if you are the writer, you need to stand by your morals
Yes.
and write something good.
Yeah.
Don't just
Absolutely.
crank something out
Like,
because they want it. Because guess
agree.
what? If you are gonna fucking make a movie, you want the movie to be successful. You also want to represent because whatever you make represents you.
gotta
you
be
don't
in the
want
heart.
You don't want to represent. You want to put out something fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's dog shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Joker
So-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
you,
why
Joker.
I think they're gonna take their time on the sequel, even the prequel. But I have heard of other like spin-offs.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know too
Spin-offs
much in
are
depth
fine.
of that.
Spin-offs are totally
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
could actually spin-offs make sense because they could do a spin-off series, and
And
that would
expand-
actually fill in the gaps.
Yes.
That would fill,
That
a
would
lot
fill
of
in the
gaps,
gap.
actually.
Like fuck, they could do.
They
Like, I mean, that's
could
kind of like
tell
what
Mira and Zoe's story.
that's kind of like what Marvel
Yeah.
was doing for movies, right?
I
So
think they
like
should do a spin-off.
they would
to
fill up the in betweens with a TV show.
Yeah.
in between the movies.
fill up. Yeah, exactly. Fill up. Do a series right now, a spin-off for the fan service. It's just getting shut up. Like here, eat this, while you work on a bigger project for an actual proper sequel that's
Exactly.
really going to expand on it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's a smarter route.
It's a smarter route.
Yeah.
So
Smarter, and they can really crank that out.
Yeah.
They were thinking about trying to do like spin-offs, and these are only ideas
Yeah.
of where abs came from, Baby Saja. And
so
I don't
here-
think those
So
characters. I mean, you
here's
can.
the thing. Here.
I don't think that's that necessary.
No, so here's the thing here.
these were
Abs,
They're just ideas.
and Mystery died,
Yeah, Abs
Yeah.
and Mystery Dice.
and we don't actually know that if like
Baby.
if they stay dead, but the only two characters to survive were Baby and Romance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anything, we could get something on them and their redemption arc, maybe, which
That's
I
fine.
could see maybe.
I could see that. I don't think it's that relevant, especially
No.
since they had like zero. That's what like the see a series would be fine because it would fill in that gap. We get to know those characters.
Right.
Don't just dump it all into the movie and waste all this fucking potential for a sequel on that.
Dude. Yeah, build up on the character development is always fucking critical. That's the
yeah.
main arc in any storytelling is the character development.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And we can finally see where one of the most important characters in the movie came from, which is the manager, Bobby,
Bobby.
played by Ken Jeong,
Yeah. The G.
I was
which
telling
is so funny.
I was telling Matthew that right when I saw Bobby, he immediately reminded me of a friend, like one of my part-time soups. I might have to bleep his name out, but he looks just like fucking from where I don't know if you remember, but he looks identical to this. I'll put up a side by side, or I'll show you later or whatever. But like it's fucking. I saw it and I was like, oh, fucking dude.
His name is.
But here's the thing: he's not Asian.
no,
Oh,
he
yeah?
was actually,
But he looks like him,
actually Hispanic.
dude. It's fucking wild. It's fucking wild.
yeah.
Interesting.
But there's many things of going into the prequel and sequels and stuff like that. There's everything out there, but there's nothing definite.
Yeah.
There,
Yeah, it's
there's
too
just
s-
all these theories.
it's fucking
of
too
everything,
soon.
There is.
And I-
You know,
But here's the thing: I don't think Netflix is pretty good at like giving the
things on
writers, giving them time to make something good.
right.
It's not like fucking like a big production company in Hollywood where they're trying to like, hey, dude, you gotta
Cash in on
fucking
that fucking check.
you gotta do
Oh
it
my
now
God.
while it's hot.
Exactly.
Like, so I think we should get something that is definitely gonna fill in the gaps, gonna give us a good story and character development, and potentially new great hits that are gonna fucking top the charts.
Yeah. I'm just gonna interject here. Sony, you dropped the fucking ball by selling this to Netflix.
yeah.
You could have made so much money
So
Oh, that
to fund
sucks,
Spider Verse, the new one.
Yeah, they could have.
they could have.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think
Oh my
Sony still
God.
had. They still have a hand in some of the music.
They obviously had a hand in the animation because that's their animation studio.
Yeah, that's their studio.
But they had no faith in it, so they were like, "Here you go."
I don't know if they don't have.
Yeah.
I don't know if they didn't have faith in it. Maybe
so they still
They
got,
didn't have as much faith in it as you would think.
but here's
As
the thing.
Netflix
Maybe
did,
we
yeah.
don't know though. See, this is where it's your opinion versus facts.
I
So
guess.
it could just be that they didn't have the funding for this, you know, and they didn't want to like dish out all this money. And so it's like, well, let's just
They didn't gamble
keep a small
it.
portion, and they didn't gamble it, and then they fucking just gave it away.
They
and
sold
they're
it to
They
Netflix.
sold it to Netflix, which is fine. And if you're saying they still have rights to some of the songs, they're going to make money there, especially since the songs right now
Yes.
are at the top of the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll still make some of the money back. And if they have even a portion of the ownership, they're in. They're
Right.
still in.
Yeah. That's fair.
You know,
I'm pretty sure they hedged their bets and they played it safe, and they still got to have it.
I would have to. I would
they
assume
still
so.
have, they still have a portion in this, but not as much as how Netflix has
No.
a portion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, Sony does not own the main rights to K-pop Demon Hunters. Sony developed and produced the film, but sold the intellectual property, IP rights to Netflix, who now owns the property and all its future success. Sony will share in some profits, such as from album sales, but Netflix holds the primary rights for sequels, merchandise, and other ventures.
And how much, you know, these characters and voices and all that are getting paid, which, by the way, is insane.
An hour and 32.
Because not only are their
Okay.
their music and everything are like on charts with everything, which is such a big deal. They also have merch out, which is insane.
Well,
The
Matt's wearing
Saja,
it.
the
I am.
Saja boys
I'm also wearing a
have
shirt.
merch out, which is insane because these two groups, not real,
Yeah.
Not real whatsoever.
are actually making quite a big thing in the merchandise.
It's funny you
industry.
keep bringing that up. I mean, there's merch for a lot of things that aren't real. There's merch for Dragon Ball Z. It's not real.
Yeah, I know, but we're talking about
Yeah.
we're talking about two different groups. In
I
one
know. I'm just
animation.
saying. It's just you keep the not real part is funny.
It's yeah, but you get more people.
Did you get some of that Frozen merch?
You get a lot
You know
of
it's not
anime,
real, right?
You get,
Real.
You get a lot of anime characters.
Wearing fake shit, bro.
You're wearing some fake shit, bro.
You get anime characters that are known for their fighting or whatever style in anime.
Yeah.
This is K-pop. These are singers, which these are fans for not only just the
I mean,
movie,
yeah.
but the actual.
I feel like
songs.
it's just more insulting for.
For them not to have merch,
for them-
actually.
No. I feel like it's just insulting. I guess if you are not selling as well as a fake K-pop group, like if you're like BTS, like let's say they're selling a ton of Demon Hunter shit, and like, oh, we outsold BTS this week. You'd probably be fucking pissed.
That's exactly what happened.
You beat out BTS
That
and
shit ain't
Blackpink,
real.
which are on top of the charts for like
They're not even a real
K-pop
band.
music.
They can't even go on tour. Yeah. You're gonna have to animate that tour, bitch. Like, yeah, I'd be pretty fucking pissed.
And yeah, so
They should get Howie Mandel and do the fucking, you know, because he has like that virtual shit. Like he's really invested in that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
They could totally
They could totally do a virtual tour. That'd be fucking cool as shit.
Totally
Yeah,
get
didn't, like,
the virtual.
Sabrina Carpenter do like a virtual concert.
So I know somebody did a virtual concert. I don't know who it was though.
I think it was Sabrina Carpenter.
Was it her?
I really dig her music, man.
She makes good music.
And she is beautiful.
Beautiful.
yeah, I don't know how much money they're making in merchandise and stuff like that.
A lot.
Yeah.
But I know there
especially with all the
is-
fan merchandise too.
Yeah.
Lots of fan merchandise.
Yeah.
It's a making for.
A hit. That's what it is.
It's definitely a hit.
Check your shoes. You just stepped into a
Definitely
hit.
because their merchandise
Nice.
so popular. Their merchandise already has probably been
1 hour
sold for
34.
about $1.5 billion.
The merchandise alone.
The merchandise alone.
so
for
much
all
money.
and everything.
That's
You're
so much
fucking
money.
kidding, right?
Hats.
When did this movie
clothing,
come out,
Everything.
Matt?
A month
Fuck.
ago. I think it was
It's
like a month.
only
or two.
been
month
it's
ago.
only been like a month.
A month.
month or two ago.
Okay, we got to put a stop to this. They're going to take over the world.
Yeah.
Their song came out #1 on charts.
It already
too.
took over
That's
the
insane
world.
for a
Stop
month.
listening to the radio. Don't listen to the music. It's just going to affect your brain. I have a conspiracy theory that I just came up with.
that I just came up with.
Just listen to me real quick.
Now, you know.
So
But I mean, their
That's
stuff
crazy,
is selling
dude.
like it's selling like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's selling like crazy.
it's popular.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
I mean, Matthew is wearing a
My
jersey
jersey.
right now.
You know what? There's probably people buying all the shit and then like price gouging it and be like, oh, I'm going to resell it and like just for the highest fucking
Oh,
bidder.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
100%.
To be
sure.
fair, that's
I'm sure.
for that's
Like
that's
trading
for
cards.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
Legos and stuff. Yeah.
So let's get to
the The budget.
The budget.
Budget?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the thing.
Don't ask Matthew.
don't
Matthew
know.
knows.
Yeah,
He's
Matt
good-
is
Don't
not a
ask
part
Matthew.
of this fucking game.
Yeah.
Here's
Matthew
the
knows
thing.
everything, so no, don't ask him.
I don't know what the budget is.
Oh, you
Okay,
didn't
then
do your
so-
job this week.
I did. I actually looked up a lot of things to figure out what the fucking budget was, but there was a lot of
heard was-
number
I
fluctuation. So I couldn't give a definitive number. If you want a number, I can give you a number right now off of what's the most popular number.
Don't give us a fucking number. We'll let us
But
guess.
I think Matthew has more of a
Definitive.
staple.
Do you have the
So
definitive
we're gonna
number,
go
Matt?
with Matthew right now. Matthew, you have more of a staple of what this movie is worth, right?
As close as I can get it.
As close as you can
Okay.
get it. So I'm gonna be a guesser in this one.
Yep.
Because I couldn't get like an actual staple. I think Matthew.
Yes, sir. Hardly know her.
Exactly. Hey. So we're gonna go around starting with George.
Starting with George.
Okay, I want to say this was 140 million to make.
Ah, you bitch.
140 million.
140 million.
Okay.
That's Marvel money.
I've only seen numbers. Can't get a proper number, so I'm gonna go throw one out there and say about 32 million.
32 million.
Oh, okay. What you got?
Real quick. Then let's go 95 mil.
Interesting.
All right, Matthew, what is it?
George was actually closer.
You're goddamn right it was.
So
What is it?
it cost over $100 million to make.
Wow.
There isn't a definitive number,
But it's more
as of
than
yet,
100
but
mil.
It's more than $100 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It did feel like a big budget production for sure, you know.
So the fluctuations that I saw were actually in between 28, 32, 45 to 60, all the way up to 100.
well, it probably
102
started low and they
So-
kept asking for money.
Yeah.
It went all the way up to about 105 to 110 million dollars, but none of that was actually stapled. Nothing was actually definitively like, hey, this
Yeah.
was the budget.
Like confirmed. This was a yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why I didn't want to say, hey, I know what it is.
Right.
Because I couldn't get like a consistent fucking number.
So
You know, it always changed.
So I have a thing here. So it says right here, but due to Sony selling the rights to Netflix, they only made 20 million back. Sony.
Okay.
But
Well,
did they sell the song?
Netflix made the rest.
well, of course they would make the rest if they had a majority of the ownership.
Yeah.
That only makes sense. But I mean, 20 million is still, it's a good number.
It's still a good
That's
number.
not
That's
good
still-
enough for
that's
Sony,
not-
man.
That's not good enough for Sony.
Do you have
That's
$20
chump
million?
change. That's chump change for Sony, dude.
at
Come
the
on now.
moment, yeah.
But
It
the
is chump
thing
change
is,
for
they
Sony.
gave off the rights, which is their own stupid fault because they could have gotten more off of it. If they
but they
just
might not
trusted
have had
into it.
enough money. I don't know
We don't.
what
we
the
don't.
what the
Situation is,
situation
sure.
is. We don't know
Yeah.
everything, you know. So it's like, yeah,
Well-
they technically could have, but they didn't. Maybe Matthew's right, and they didn't have faith in their own project, or
Probably.
maybe they just didn't have the funds for that specifically because they have other projects they're working on also.
Right.
Yeah, like
You know, so they
Spider-Verse,
couldn't
that's
make,
on the
they
back
couldn't
burner.
just allot like 100 million to this, you know, because they're working, I don't know, like on the new Spider-Man movie,
Yeah.
or they're working on something else. Like all that they are worth a ton of money, but they just can't just dump all their money into one project. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
they have multiple projects going on.
Okay.
So budget wise, I guess it's 100 million. Again, I think it's a little bit lower, but just only because it was the fluctuation and everything. So
Okay.
that's what it was.
You
What it
guys,
made back was probably.
You guys want to know about the sing along
No,
thing?
you could just mention it, and then we'll cover it later.
Okay.
Just there's a sing along coming out as of the time of this recording. It's going to be the 24th.
Oh, I was going to talk about how much it sold already.
Oh, it's already sold out, right?
Yeah. So the sing along for this film that's coming out has sold over 300 locations across the U.S.
Wow, dude.
Sold out.
So this is like it's for
That's
sure.
not that many though. 300
It's
locations?
being presented as a
Over 300, George.
It's
over
being-
300
yes.
across the
It's
US.
being presented
Across
as
the
a
US.
sing along, right? They're making
Yes.
the audience that goes there is going to sing along.
Is
with
going
the
to
movie.
sing along with the movie, yes.
I like how they're doing that and letting you know, hey, this is a safe movie to go watch as a sing along.
It's like, you like karaoke?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot worse.
Yeah.
It's been like,
Yeah. And then but no, because my problem was when I went to go see Wicked, there was a bunch of bitches in there that were trying to sing along. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. I paid
It's
to see
not
the
a
fucking.
sing-along,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not. Don't
It's not
do this to me.
Let's see
Don't.
David throwing these empty beer cans
Yeah.
at them.
Shut up, bitch. But it was just annoying, you know, like go see the movie. I'm cool with the movie being presented as it's meant to be, and then another offering or showing for it to be a sing along strictly. So know which one you're going to. I'm cool with that. So that's pretty cool that they're doing a sing along though.
Yeah. I just wish that we also would have got a regular. That way, other people can also get in on it.
Yes.
Right. Go watch the regular and then just hop into the sing along right after.
Yeah, because otherwise we end up with your situation.
Yep.
It's like someone that's there to just watch the movie.
Oh god, it was so annoying. There was these two dudes that were behind me that started like just having a fucking regular ass conversation when the movie started. I'm like, bro, this isn't a fucking library. Shut the fuck up. I'm paid to watch the movie and not hear you fucking bitches talk.
Yeah.
They were having like two guys have regular ass conversation. I'm like, nope, can't do this.
I will never get over.
I'm surprised you didn't pull your knife out.
I really wanted to, dude. They're lucky I didn't have my at the time.
Shut
up.
I will never get
the fuck up.
over the time when I went to
Trying to watch Elio
We're
right
gonna
now.
watch the movie. Right? We're just gonna watch the movie. Feed me more popcorn. No.
I will never get over the moment when I was watching a movie with Jesus and Brittany. There was literally someone right next to us, and he was video chatting with someone.
Whoa.
And I'm like,
How did you guys
what?
not punch him
I'm
in
like,
the face?
what the
All of you are
fuck,
bitches, dude.
asshole?
Why don't you guys do shit?
Luckily, the guy eventually got up and left.
How long did you let it go on for,
Yeah,
dude?
you let it go. If you let it go on more than like
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
He was there for at least 5 or 10 minutes.
No,
Damn,
no,
that wouldn't happen with me and David.
I would have grabbed that fucking phone. I would have grabbed that fucking phone, punched him in the face, and like throwing it out the fucking thing.
It would have actually been like the scene from the Last Ring Dragon, where we throw the phone up.
Well, guess what?
Like, and
You're
you
interrupting the
step on
fucking
it.
movie.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go down to our rating right now.
All right.
Yeah. This for me is probably a solid 4 for me.
Okay.
4 for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
It's actually a solid 5 for me.
Really,
Damn.
dude?
It really is.
You don't give fives for shit, bro. What
I
the
don't.
fuck did
And
this
this is the
movie
one
do to
movie
you?
you picked, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
out of all the fucking movies, man.
Yeah, I hardly ever give 5s. When I do, I do appreciate. But here's the thing: I give this one a 5 because of what it gives, and it gave into its Korean culture. It gave a lot of good feeling, good vibe. The characters were very well designed.
Mm-hmm.
Even the bad guys were a good design, coming back to being like good characters. It was a very different animation than I've ever seen, and it gave off really good feelings, really good vibes, and a catchy tune that you want to like actually like dance to.
You actually want to listen to.
It was very different from other animations, which I can
did not
appreciate.
get that at all, man. That's crazy.
So that's why I'm.
I
Giving
get
this a 5.
I get some of that. But here, you're entitled to your 5.
right.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
For the songs to be catchy to want to listen to them over and over again, I'm cool with just watching the movie again. And, the songs are catchy. Don't get me wrong. Again, not my style. But, so, not my style of music, not my style of animation. Overall, story, character development, had me hooked. The funny moments. Didn't even get to talk about my boy, the Blue Tiger. Just,
We did not.
We didn't talk about
I love that guy,
at
dude.
all.
He's
We
so
didn't-
fucking weird. Just
we
like,
didn't talk about Derpy or Sussy.
I know, the fucking, when he like knocks things over, like, just trying to like pick it up again. I love that.
With the hat. He's
dude.
like, well, technically the hat was for
the tiger,
The tiger.
but the
was
bird
for-
stole
But he
it.
keeps stealing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, honestly, I was coming in here with a 3.5, but I could bump it up to a 4. Well, I'll meet you at a 4 because again, the choppiness in the animation, using the typical anime tropes that you would see, the over exaggeration of the reactions and stuff like that. For me, it just kind of fell flat here on this one.
Okay.
But that's with me.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. What about you, Matthew?
You obviously know for me,
a 5.
this is a 5.
Yep. Fucking nerds, weebs.
So another thing we didn't touch on is the reason why I like it so much is that it's also a magical girl show.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Fair enough. Yeah.
and
Magical Girl.
and also get very Powerpuff Girls vibes from it.
Sailor Moonish.
A little bit. Sailor Moon.
You have-
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
because,
have Rumi, the leader.
yeah.
You have Bubbles, Zoe, and then you have Mira, the
Buttercup.
hard ass Buttercup.
That's supposed to be like
Fair enough.
a Jupiter feel, or Jupiter or Saturn. One or the other. She was supposed to give off that character vibe.
yeah.
Sporty Spice.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sporty Spice.
This movie surprised the hell out of me. Because as I said, I went into it be like, okay, if anything, this is going to have great animation because it's fucking Sony. But I ended up really liking it, and I still watch it to this day.
Yeah, he was watching it last night.
All right.
I still watch it
last
to
night.
this
All right.
day. Came out a month ago. Relax, okay?
I watch it
Until
every day.
This day.
I've seen the movie as much as I've seen Alita, and George knows how much I've seen that movie.
Oh, Alita, yeah. He
Matthew
went
funded
9
that
times,
entire
right?
movie.
He did.
I took
Single-handedly.
so many people to movie theaters who were like, please go see this with me.
Yeah, we saw that one when it opened, right?
At least 20 times he
Yeah.
went. So,
Man, I miss Dobie.
and that was before he had unlimited passes.
Yeah, that was before the. Yeah, we wasted. He wasted.
I
Fucking
wasted
money
so
on
much money on the movie.
it. Like,
I wouldn't
cold
call it
hard
a
cash.
waste. We'll cover that eventually. That movie is
It's a great one. Yes.
We have.
probably the best anime-inspired film.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that's gonna your 2.5s and our 2.4 is gonna put this at a 4.5.
4.5. So for me, is it
fine with
rewatchable?
that.
Cool with that.
Definitely rewatchable.
Is it entertaining? Abso-fucking-lutely. All those years of writing and hard work, character development, story, arcs and everything, it paid off perfectly, and I'm looking forward to seeing any more.
Yeah.
100%, and it definitely was good. Well, this has been fun as fuck. So
Yeah.
let's wrap this motherfucker up. If you guys really enjoyed our content, please like, share, subscribe. Email us at nyec.gsc@gmail.com.
Make sure to subscribe. Leave a like. Let us know, this is the kind of thing you like to do.
If you really enjoyed our content, what we do here, please comment down below. Let us know what you like and didn't like. Drinking here is what we do, so that's non-negotiable. But please come by, check out all of our other videos, and stick around for more videos to come.
So next time, happy
Happy
movie
movie
going.
Where we going?